we're going to read a book called Hooray A Piñata. Have you ever seen a piñata? Or been near one? Probably at a birthday party, maybe. Here, let's do it this way so you can see the pictures longer. Claire's birthday was coming. I'm going to have my cake at my party, she told her friends. Of course you'll have a cake. There's always a birthday cake. And I'm going to have a balloon. Everyone has balloons, and I'm going to have a piñata too. You want to come? Hooray, a piñata! I love piñatas. I love piñatas too, said Claire as her mother led them to the piñata store. I get to fill them all with candy and smack them and crack them and smash them and break them and watch the candy fall and eat all the candy. They're going to the piñata store. There were so many piñatas to choose from. Donkeys and dinosaurs, peacocks and stars, robots and ice cream cones, lions. There was even some monster piñatas. Samson made a face at a big jagged one. Get the scary thundercloud monster. A thundercloud monster? I like this little dog. Can I get the little dog piñata? Says Mom. If that's the one you want, said his mother. He is the one. The dog is small. He's not going to hold a lot of candy, Samson said. I like him, though. He's a good little dog. The piñata vendor said he lifted one of the piñatas down, and Claire took the dog in her arms. He was light and soft and smelled like newspaper. Claire petted the dog's fur, and I think I'll name him Lucky. He looks like a Lucky. He's a good little dog. We can take him to the park for a picnic. Mom wants me home for lunch, and you should save that piñata for your birthday. You don't want it to get broken. It won't get broken. Don't worry. At home, Clara gave a Lucky bowl of crunchy brown cereal because it looked a little bit like dog food. Lucky seemed to enjoy it when he'd eaten. Claire made him a collar and a leash and took him out for a walk, and along the way they stopped to greet people and other dogs and to small bushes, flowers, and trees. So she's pretending her piñata is like a real dog. They came home and they dug a deep hole in the sand. What are you doing to that poor piñata? Lucky's digging. He's getting dirty, said her friend. He'll shake himself clean. Clara, honey, shake yourself clean and get your sweater. We're going to Grandma's for dinner. See you, Clara. Take care of that piñata. I will. She got Lucky tight in the car as they spread across the city. Lucky sniffed the air with the many smells, salty and oily, bready, sweet. His ears flapped in the wind. I wonder if she's probably not going to want to hurt this piñata. I don't know. We'll see. Grandma was waiting for them on the porch. Look, I got a dog. What a good little dog, so quiet and clean. I have to keep him clean because he's really a piñata. If I bathed him, his fur would fall apart. But you can brush him, and you can keep him warm. And here's a little spendy money just for you since it's your birthday. Thanks, said Grandma. She knew what she was going to spend the money on dog biscuits and a ride on the merry-go-round near Grandma's house. After dinner, they walked there together. As her horse galloped around and around, Clara pretended that she and Lucky were flying. They flew all in Clara's dreams. And on her swing the next morning, they ate cheese sandwiches together and listened to stories and biked around the block with Samson. Careful with that piñata, Samson yelled. Don't worry, Samson, he's safe. She's taken that piñata on so many adventures. That afternoon, Claire and Samson made paper hats for everyone who was coming to the party. Claire made a little hat for Lucky. You like that piñata so much, it's going to be sad when you stuff him with candy and you got to break him. You mean you won't have a piñata at your party, said Samson. Oh, and she said, I don't want to do that anymore. And she said, and her friend said, you're not going to have a piñata? No candy? We can have candy in bowls. You should have a real dog, Claire. Maybe I could get you a puppy for your birthday. I can't have a real dog. Dogs and cats make my mommy sneeze. They do? That's too bad. I'll have to get you something else then. What? Asked Claire. I'm not sure yet. I'll think of something good. I wonder what he's going to get her for her birthday. Early the next morning, Samson came by with 2 presents. Claire opened the smaller one first. Inside was a rawhide bone. For Lucky, thanked Samson. Opened the big one. Claire tore open the wrapping paper and saw something big, jagged, and scary. Hooray, a piñata! What a piñata! Let's fill it with candy right now. Before you make friends with this one, too. Claire's father helped them cut a hole in the piñata and fill it with almond bars and cinnamon swirls and lots of candy. Then they taped the hole shut and hung it in the tree. So her friend got her a piñata they could break for their birthday. The piñata scowled at the guests as they arrived at the party. It glared as they sang and ate cake. It grinned its toothy monster grin as the children took turns trying to break it. They whacked it and cracked it, smashed it and bashed it, but still the storm cloud did not open until Clara gave it a thundering whack, and candy showered down. The children whooped and hollered. Hooray, hooray, they screamed as they ran to get as much candy as they could. And when they'd eaten all they could, they played with the piñata. Samson wore the scowly face as a mask, and Clara turned the bottom into a hat, and Lucky chased the quick yellow lightning bolt through the grass. So that was a good friend, because she didn't want to break her piñata anymore because she got attached to it because it was a cute little puppy. And so her friend got her a piñata that she'd be good to crack on her birthday.